Miss Trina, how do you want to be remembered? The whole trajectory of this goddamn interview just changed.
Energy.
And I love it.
That's the energy. I don't do the dating thing. I don't want to go on dinner and the weird questions and the, oh, you look, let's get right to it.
The dating process and being married, how long did that?
As soon as I saw him.
No!
And I said, I'm not here to play no games.
I ain't here to play no game. You already know that.
Cause you know y'all guys got a lot going on. No. Y'all guys have a lot going on. Y'all have really ruined the dynamic of love. Our culture is so caught up into the game. If you want to play the game, stay in the field. But don't do that when you are with somebody. Guys that are good guys, but you're cheating on your wife. That's not good. Girls, you're beautiful, you're bossed up, your whip is fly, your Birkin is popping. You're cheating on your man, your husband. In what aspect makes that good? This is not jail. We don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay in something doing wrong.
A man's non-negotiable can also be a little delusional too. I would say the same thing for females. You can't expect this and you're giving this.
The high-powered man, or whatever you want to call it. Women that you want the high-value man. Okay, what's your value? There's a pot. In this pot, we both pour in. That's why it's called pouring. You pour into me, I pour into you. Equally. You stuck? Yeah, Jazzy. Yep. And then he said, I want you forever. Now we're in this thing to death do us part. That's it. That's the only way you're going out. I don't care about none of that else.
For so long, I was the protector, I was the provider. But my girl was like, baby, you know, being a protector isn't just physical protection. It's emotional protection too. That was my immaturity. They feel like financially, Birkin, ring, who. Do you think women understand this phrase? I will f you. That doesn't mean I f with you.
Yes, I believe women understand that clearly.
I don't feel like you ain't keeping it funky, Trina.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
What you mean?
The temptation for a man, no matter what you have at home, you may not have nothing at home. It's tough.
But what I'm saying, when you say have something, like can they give you, what do you mean give you? Not besides sex.
There's a fine line with smothering and control.
I'm his wife, I'm his best friend, I'm his wife, I'm his best friend, his bestest friend, his baddest friend. It's like life ended for me that day, the same day I saw my mom not moving. I wasn't depressed, I was just broken.
Hey, hold on, stop. We're gonna get back to the content at hand, but while I have your attention, I need you to go to iconicsaga.com and become an icon today. That's ad-free content, exclusive giveaways. Become an icon today. Just $1 a month. Back to the show. Hey, you! Come here real quick. Come in closer. Closer. Hey. Hit that subscribe button. Back to the show. Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton, the son, Mr. Boogie the All, and I'm here with another episode of Funky Friday. And I promise, I really do promise, to give good content for the masses, but most of all, I promise to keep it funky for your asses. This episode right here, I'm excited. I think my girl was more excited than this, but needless to say, she's a pioneer. She's a fashionista. She's a lyricist, TV personality, a Liberty City native, and everybody knows her as the Baddest. I present the some. I introduce the others. Miss Trina.
Hello.
How are you doing, though?
I'm doing great.
You doing good?
Yes, I am.
Now, off camera, we talked briefly about, where I get my questions from. Now, I've been a fan way back to Take It to the House. Like,
Okay.
You've been in the game for so long. but there's things that the curiosity for me wants to know and is intrigued. Where did the Baddest come from?
The Baddest came from once I had recorded the Nan record for Trick. So we're in the studio, I'm just doing this record, and when the record was over, everybody was like, you know, going crazy. We all had fun, we was laughing, screaming, and then everybody just turned around, and the guy who owns Slip and Slide Records, Ted, he was just so like astonished that was me on the record. And then we just turned around. I was like, yeah, because I'm just the baddest. Like, I'm just that chick. That's me. But that was just saying that. Like, that was the energy. That was the confidence. Like, from not even knowing what to do on the record to actually doing it, making it come alive, and scared and shy and nervous. But once the confidence kicked in, it was like, yeah, whatever. It's all about me. Forget about Trick. Forget about the record. Forget about all that. I'm the baddest. I'm in the room.
And also, too, the Diamond Princess. Like,
Diamond Princess was, okay, so Diamond Princess became, like, after my second album.
Yeah.
Which is my second album, but this is after, like, traveling and touring and seeing so much stuff in the world outside of Miami. And this is, like, the soft part. It was like, I always love diamonds. I'm always like flashy. So this is the Diamond Princess. Like, she's the princess of the whole crew, and everything has now went from like the baddest being like so strong, and you know that this, and then the soft era came in because now I want to do like soft music and these songs and this and just so much stuff I saw. So we kind of like, it's the same person, but just one feisty and one is like more relaxed.
Not you got an alter ego out here.
Yeah. Yes.
But listen though, I think with you being a pioneer of, or I don't even know the proper way to say it, like a forefather or forewoman that's been doing this for so long, I always see female rappers as the bold, the brash, you know what I mean? Like, let me tell y'all, like, where did that like the swagger come from? Like,
that's the Dade County 305, born and raised. That's as saucy, it's sassy, it's fly, it's just fierce, like just real bossy.
Yeah.
And that's Miami. That's just the Miami.
If there's any other city that I can kind of compare to Atlanta in regards to how it's kind of sectioned off, this is heavily opinionated. It's Miami, because you got Fort Lauderdale, you got Palm Beach. There's so many areas in so close proximity. But in Atlanta, you got Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 6. You know, it's Atlanta, but there's certain sectors of it that, you know, you cross the street, you in, you know, this particular area. You know, you cross another street, you in East Point. You cross another street, then you in College Park. So how was that like growing up for you? Is from the high school to just finding yourself and also just representing a city of like Miami?
Growing up, Miami, the real Miami, Liberty City, Dade County, like this is the hood of Miami. So when you come to Miami, if you have not been to Liberty City, you have not really been to Miami. Because that's the real Miami, not South Beach, not Miami Beach. That's the bougie part of Miami. So growing up, Liberty City, the hood, that whole thing is just, that's how I grew up. But this is our big, gigantic city. And so once you grew up in Miami, you grew up in Liberty City, you automatically kind of like proclaimed a name. Yeah. People know who you are. Everywhere you go, they know who you are because you are from the Miami, like 62nd Street, 15th Avenue, like that's Miami. And that was me. That was my upbringing, my growing up, from elementary, junior high, senior high, graduated. And once I got, you know, like teenager, like maybe like 18, 19 or whatever, I was able to go to like South Beach. That's when I started seeing a different part of Miami. Because where we from is nothing like when, you know, people come from out of town and come to Miami, they on the beach and they having a good time. No, we I don't even really go to the beach, like in Miami, because I'm from there. But like growing up, once I was able to, you know, cross and go over to that part, I was like, okay, so this is a whole different area. So now I'm growing up, I'm seeing stuff, I'm learning different. So now I'm seeing different. Now I'm hanging over here. Now these are the areas you want to go out, you want to hang out, but you still got to know that that's not the.
For sure. Who impacted you the most growing up in such a vast city? Because when I go to Miami, you see a lot. You see the Cubans, you see a whole melting pot. Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, the Zoes, I mean, it's just, you know,
everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
But when you come to Atlanta, you either go see black or white, you know, for the most part, predominantly black. But growing up, what shifted your mind to say like, okay, this is what I'm being drawn to?
I mean, because I always, even though I grew up and I came from Miami, and I'm in the city of Miami, I was always able to do whatever I wanted to do. My mom owned like a beauty district of like beauty hair products, all this kind of stuff that women have. She was like the first black woman in Miami to have that. Yeah. And then she became a hairdresser and she had like a lot of salons. So we moved out of like, you know, where we grew up at, but I didn't care about that. I still needed to be in Miami, like in Liberty City. But I always just moving and just seeing different. Like when you move out in the outskirts, it don't look the same as the city. The houses don't look the same. You don't see the projects. You don't see all apartments. You just see homes and like gated communities. And that's cool. That was to live, but it's like we're going to the city because that's where the action is at. That's where it's happening at. That's the life. But I was able to like distinct decide the two of what I wanted to. Okay, I'm from here, but when I get old enough and I'm able to move out my mom's house and do what I want to do, I want to live over here. Yeah. I want to go to this area now. I want to eat at this restaurant. Yeah. And that's just kind of how it, you know, I always hang out and went back to the city, but I just wanted to be different outside of that growing up.
Yeah. So I'm hearing the whole city as a whole had that impact on how you moved and how you thought. Was there a specific person that gave you inspiration growing up?
My mom.
Your mom?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I saw a lot of stuff that was inspiring, like, you know, just people, individuals, like my mom, even my family, my mom's sister, she owned a bank. So I didn't want to own a bank, but I was like, wow, you own a bank, auntie? Yeah. You know, that was like something different. And I saw that. But that was like, to me, that was a businesswoman. You know, that's what you call a business lady. That's the serious auntie. That's the serious one.
Did she get a good Christmas gift? Or
always. She's always got the good Christmas gift. She always came. That's the auntie that she's gonna give everything. You know, that's just her. You know, she drive a fly ride, and that's her. But my mom, that was the inspiration because she always had everything. Like, I mean, everything. Like, I never saw her need anything. Yeah. And when I was growing up, I was like, I want to be like this. I didn't tell her, but I think she knew. You know, I would steal her clothes. I wanted to wear what she wore. Yeah. You know, my mom would wear designer. I ain't had no money for designer, even though my mom did, but you ain't got no job. For so sure. you gonna wear some Louis Vuitton, I'm gonna just wear yours. Sneak out and wear it, and you don't know. So I just grew up like seeing that. I just wanted like, okay, well, when I grow up, I wanna be established. I wanna have money. Yeah. I wanna have a nice house. I wanna have a nice car. Like these are the things that I aspired, I wanted. Like I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but my mind is already set for that, you know? And, you know, that was inspiration. Like moving from my mom's house, like 18 years old, and I moved into my mom owned a lot of rental properties. Okay. And my first place,
Mama, a motherfucking hustler.
My first place I moved was one of my mom's rental properties, and it was like a 3-bedroom house with a pool, like my mom's house. So I'm like, okay, this is fly, and you know, this is the life. But I couldn't afford that. I had my little job, and I was working at an insurance company. No, it was not. The checks wasn't adding up. The math wasn't mathing at all. So that's the thing I saw, and I understood, like, you know, when mama say like, oh, you think you can handle it on your own, but you can't. And you wonder where all these bills and the light bill coming and the water bill, all this stuff. And when you're young, you don't have to pay nothing. So you don't really get to see this until you get that first that first, instance of independence, and you start seeing, I could cover the water bill, I could cover the light bill, now the cable done came, my cell phone done came, need grocery, so all of it added up, and that's like, I was inspired by seeing my mom like always just go and just always have and just constantly conquer and always, made sure that we grew up to have, and that was like the biggest inspiration to me.
Siblings?
Sister, yeah, my sister, she's younger. She's a hairdresser.
Okay.
My little brother, he was younger. He got killed. But these were my like babies. That was my family. It's almost like these were my children because I babied them. I was the oldest, so I took care of them. I was trying to be like my mom, like the responsible one. I'm gonna move out first, have the money first, whatever y'all need. Like that was how I wanted to be when I was growing up.
And the dad?
The guy my mom created me with was never there.
Okay.
Whatever you call that. But I did have two amazing dads. My sister's dad was my mom's first husband.
Okay.
But I was little, like 2 years old when they got together. And that was my dad. He grew up older, passed away. And then my little brother's dad, which was my mom's husband, and that's who I call dad. Those two, I had two men, two fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So growing up, you had an influential male in your life?
Yes, two.
Is that still the case to this day?
No, they're both deceased.
But as far as influential?
Influential, I have my husband. That's the influence. I learned a lot from him being a man and to deal with me. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm very fiery, feisty. He's an Aries, which is also fiery. And just to understand like a man and just in life and dealing with relationships and the good and the bad, I have always felt like I wanted more the relationship, or was always the person that always did the right thing, and that wasn't always the case. And in myself, I couldn't understand, as a woman and a man, if you don't want to be in a relationship, then why not just stay single? So when I met my husband, I just got to learn a different value of what it takes and what you really want as a man. If you really want to be truthful and honest to your wife or your girlfriend or fiance or whatever, you will be. If you want to cheat and play around and do malicious, crazy things, you will. And a woman can't change that or make you do that. You have to want to do that. So that's a big inspiration to me, because I always searched and looked for that. And I just could never know why. It was just, I just never felt like nobody was worth me losing my freedom and going to jail. So I just always say, you know what? I'm done. I'm gone. That's that inspiration. It gotta mean something, energy. I have to feel it. It has to have a purpose. And to me, a purpose is relationships. It's all good sometime, and then you fall apart and you hate the person, never speak to them or see them again or care. And I learned that in all of my years of living and learning and, finding inspiration. You stuck? Yeah, Jazzy. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.
But I'm over. You was in your bag just then, and I just wanted to let you, unpack all that. But I had no idea you was even married.
No?
On everything I love.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
That ain't no disrespect to...
No. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's such a beautiful,
Thank you.
You was in there. You was like, hold on.
Because it's real. It's just like something that I'm living with for real right now in my life. And I've learned a lot, and I've seen a lot, and I've been happy and disappointed a lot. So.
It's certain things as an interviewer, right? When you ask certain questions, you get certain responses. Mm-hmm. You get the quick yes, no's, maybe so's. Mm-hmm. Okay, we could talk about that. Mm-hmm. I asked you a simple question about
inspiration.
An influential male.
Yeah. It's my
husband. You said, boom, your husband. Mm-hmm. And then you goes and goes.
To the whole.
La, la, la.
That's a real emotion and a feeling.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna save that. You feel me? Because I'm still trying to find out about the baddest, you know what I'm saying, the Diamond Princess. But shit, since you want to go there, you feel me? Like, how did this happen? How did? Can we go into personal names? Like,
oh yeah, my husband's name is Ben.
Okay.
Everybody calls him B. We met at an event, just hanging out, having fun. It was me and my cousin, a couple other friends, and it was ironic because usually I always say, they want to go. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I never would go, but this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah. We ate dinner and we went and we just had a good time. And just as we were about to leave, me and my cousin was just standing there and like, the car is about to pull up, so we're about to get ready to leave. And when I looked over to my left, there was this guy, and I just kind of nudged my cousin. And I was like, look to the left. And then we both looked, and I was like, who is that? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, we need to find out. And that's just how
information that needs to be known.
And that was just that. And then he walked over and said hi. And I said hi. And then it was like nobody else was at the event. Not even my cousin. I forgot she was there. It was just me and him in this whole atmosphere. And the rest is history. We're now married. I'm extremely happy internally. And that's the energy.
It's giving hopeless romantic. It's giving It's giving sunken place. It's giving like he's my everything. It's
giving. It is.
That's what's up, bro. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
How long have you guys been dating? Or married?
A year.
Also dating?
A year.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So y'all jump right in. So the dating process and being married, how long did that?
As soon as I saw him.
No!
And I said, I'm not here to play no games.
I ain't here to play no games. You already know that.
Not here to play no games. We not here to do that. He was like extremely honest. Like we just had one conversation.
Yeah.
We talked. We had a conversation. We talked on the phone a couple times, and then when we saw each other face to face, and we had a just real like little dinner, talking, listen to music, and we just got into this whole energy of just like, okay, let's just lay it on the table. I'm not here to seep and hire a private investigator, dig in your life, and you know mine, and what you don't know, we're gonna talk about it right now. Let's right now, because I don't do the dating thing. I don't want to go on dinner and the weird questions and you look. Let's get right to it, because right now in my life, it needs to be forever. And then he said, I want you forever. I never heard that before. Ever. I've never heard I want you forever. I never even understood forever. Like, it just seems like something people say and it's a word, whoever created it, yeah, but what is forever? But the thought that I had in my mind, the feeling in my heart, the things that I know I want, and the things that he said and the things that he did prior, like as we started to get to know each other, it was now, right now. Like right now, he don't even know we could have got married that night of our conversation, because that's how for real I was. And I could seek through all the games and all that. I've been there, done that. You can't play with me. I'm not for that. I don't do the second chance thought. We're not doing that. We're too grown. We are too grown. Life is too short. I have lost the most important people that I love in my entire life in this world. So anything outside of that almost means nothing. So it has to be that real. If it don't feel that real, stay away from me. Stay away. And this is it. And I'm extremely, extremely happy. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Trina is short for what?
Katrina.
Like the motherfucking tornado. No disrespect to anybody, but this motherfucker came. Hurricane Miami. It's fitting. But I ain't gonna lie. The whole trajectory of this goddamn interview just motherfucking changed.
Energy.
And I love it.
That's the energy.
And this is what I needs to know, because, like, look, respectfully, where you came from, who you did, none of that even fucking matters. This done turned into damn Beauty and the motherfucking Beast. This done turned into the Notebook. This done turned into Love and Basketball. This done turned into Thug Love. This done turned into motherfucking poetic, all that.
All that.
So y'all can stop sending me these damn questions, because I'm going rogue. I'm about to scramble out this goddamn pocket. Good boy. What is there, the age? Tell me that.
We're different in age. He's a little younger than I am.
What's a little?
Couple years.
Is it giving?
No.
Okay.
It's not giving that.
Huh?
It's not giving that.
Okay, because I'm, like
Eartha Kitt in the
that's the thing right now.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
And I would say this with all due respect, but we got to keep it funky here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of older women that's getting young dudes that's like, let me come on, baby. Let me nurture you.
And it's a lot of young guys that like. Maybe, I don't know. To me, I think it depends on the guy, because you could be dating a girl that's your same age. Mentally, y'all are not in the same space. Like, because some guys that's younger, they're not even in the right space. So now you're dating a girl that's younger, or a girl that's your same age, and the same games you're playing, you're automatically thinking, assuming, and knowing that she's playing the same games.
Yeah.
So you have to really, really get to a point to know what you want. Because y'all guys... Y'all got a lot going on. No. Y'all guys have a lot going on. Y'all have really ruined the dynamic of love and what it is. We don't even make those kind of songs no more. We don't go back to those good old days, those good old love records, because guys, it used to be a time where, okay, women knew that a guy may cheat or whatever, and you had those women that just would stick around till they're a scarecrow or a skeleton. We're not, though, that's not the same time right now. So now what has happened is now you have these women that are running circles around these guys with the same type of situation. It's not even fly, realistically, but it's what everybody's on the same mental. So you got to get with somebody that can really like pour into you, teach you something, help build in you. Otherwise, you're going to be the guy that's still playing the game. So you're 45, 50, 55, whatever, or you'll still be the same girl that'll still be playing the same games. When do we stop? When do we really connect for love and like forever? When do we do that? Or we just keep on bouncing around and you get tired. Like, you got to get tired. Like, you don't want that good, nice woman or that good, great man that's making sure the house is taken care of and things is done, the trash is taken out. Because women, we hate taking out trash. Let's keep it real. Now, you could boss all up and all that. You do not want to be taking out the trash, And a man, you could do all that you want to do, whatever, and run from here to here. But you're going to get tired of eating out, the fast foods and this, that. You need a cooked meal. You need somebody that's going to really be there, like, when them knees get not moving. And that's what we are missing in this world. You know what I'm talking about. But we all got to get ready. It's a time when you decide to stop playing the game.
Look, we in this pocket right here, right? Mm-hmm. Because I don't even think I'm speaking for myself no more. I'm speaking for the viewer.
Okay.
Because you dropping some Eliantes, you dropping some ruby blood diamonds, you know what I'm saying? How was it more pressure for you to get married? Did you want a husband like he wanted a wife?
I think he wanted a wife more. That was the first thing he said to me. And I was already in my mind, like, husband. Like, for me, like, that's, to me, husband.
Yeah.
I'm from the real, not for now. The marriage is cool. The big fancy wedding is cool. The beautiful dress, all the gifts, the people that's there, that's cool. But when everybody goes and it's just you and your husband or you and your wife, then what? What are you guys doing? Like, are you When is it that you wake up and she ain't looking like she was looking 5 years ago, or he ain't, you done caught that beer stomach and you ain't just looking the same as you was.
Dead by it.
So now my thing is, for me with that, with husband and wife, see, as a woman, you can't just want to be a wife. You need to, the man, your partner needs to want a wife just as much as you want to be a wife. It can't just be you wanting to be somebody's wife, because if he don't want a wife, that's not giving. That's just not it, you know? And if he's not doing the things that shows you he wants a wife, then that's not making sense either.
Like what?
Like him, the man showing you that he wants a wife. Everything, just like how he is, his whole demeanor, how he treats you, how he take care of you, how he pour into you, how he supports you, how you get on his nerves. We're not gonna leave that out, because that definitely happens. How he has to like take a back seat, because as the wife, happy life. And yeah, don't drive fast in your car, because I'm your wife and I'm worried and I need to make sure. And yes, I'm calling 5-10 times if you're not answering, because I need to make sure, like it's a nurturing thing. It's a taking care of you thing. It's a like, you are now, we're one. We're not just dating. We're not just in our little fancy, fiery little hotspot mode. Now we're in this thing to death do us part. That's how I look at it. Death do us part. That's it. That's the only way you're going out. I don't care about none of that else. We gonna be going out the way the God told us to go out.
I think there's so many things that I just hope and pray I keep remembering, because like I say, I'm off the script right now. I ain't gonna,
you good.
I ain't even gonna cap to you. One thing my lady put me on. I come from a father who protected us. And for so long, I was the protector, I was the provider. But my girl was like, baby, you know, being a protector isn't just physical protection, it's emotional protection too. And when she said it, it was like an instant, like thunder strike, like, oh, damn. So if I have to question myself, in your life, that's not emotional protection. If you're not giving me reassurance, not verbal reassurance, but action reassurance, that's not emotional protection. And I think a lot of guys, especially, I only can speak for myself and my situation, that has a lot, they missed that point. And I've shitted on a lot of good women because not understanding that. That was my immaturity as a man. You feel me?
A lot of men have that same imagery. Yeah.
They feel like financially,
that's not it.
Babe, Birkin, ring, the house, what, car, boom.
That's not emotional.
Yeah, it's not emotional. And yeah, man, I've witnessed that on the way. And as men, you know when somebody locked in with you. You will never really know, but you know when you know that feeling where it's like, oh, Shawty, no, Shawty don't play by me. You know, we got this thing in our relationship that we say, shit, motherfucker, it's a powerful feeling to know that somebody don't play about you.
It's a powerful, immaculate feeling. Immaculate feeling to know. Don't let the necessary occur. That's the feeling.
I feel like I'm talking to my bitch sister. I'm talking to her.
Don't let the necessary occur.
Right. So I want to also go back to something real quick that you kind of mentioned. I didn't see, you know, like I said, I didn't know that you were married. You see what I'm saying? Like, the wedding, you know, I know you're friends with Gucci Mane's wife, and they had a whole special about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you and where you are, how was the wedding? Did you guys do a wedding? What was that like? What was that process?
We didn't do a wedding yet, actually, the actual full ceremony. We just got married privately at home. To me, that was the wedding. That was where love sits and lays for me. The wedding and the people and all that stuff, to me, that's just to celebrate, have fun. The real wedding it was us. It was just me, my husband, the pastor, my cousin, just the intimate that I wanted there to see. It was about pure love. It was about people that no matter high or low, we riding with you guys. The wedding, the ceremony, where everybody's at and everybody want to see the dress and they want to see what the decorations and all that stuff. That's the part where it gets tricky to me. Like, of course, I can't wait to walk down the aisle and put on the dress and do all that, but that wasn't the initial excitement for me. It was to do it at home, privately, looking over the water, just us, because this is us. We're gonna be here together forever. Us. I need to know that we're locked in.
What made you start to realize that's what you want? What experiences did you have to make you realize, oh no, like I ain't fucking around no more. Like I'm ready for this to be.
Well, it was just not really an actual experience. It was to me like once my mom passed away, I feel like that's the first time I ever felt alone. Like when I say alone, meaning like, I have my sister, I have my cousins, my aunts, I have people, but I still felt alone. My mom is the only person in the world that I needed every day, like every day. Yeah. Like I could be at Home Depot. I'm calling. It don't even be for nothing.
Yeah,
That's the only person that I always needed. Like that was pouring into me. Like that was just always there. When she passed away, and after that time passed or whatever, even just looking at my life, my friends, my family, people that was around me, going into a relationship, not being fully there.
In the relationship?
Not being fully there. I was just here in life, like
floating.
Like nothing mattered. It don't matter how much money I'm making. I don't care. The only thing that I cared about was I cannot believe my mom is not here. I didn't care about what nobody was talking about in the world. I was mute. Like nothing really mattered to me no more because everything it's just life. Life is life and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna travel, I'm gonna do all these things, but I was empty. I was alone. I just felt in this world by myself. And after this short
stint
relationship after my mom, I was by myself for like a year and a half. No relationship, no dating, no seeing nobody, nothing. And it gave me, I'm always around my friends, my people, so I was always energetic with people. I was always having something to do. I was never bored. I was just alone inside. Like, felt like I was out here in the world by myself. like just by myself.
You didn't belong to something. Or you didn't feel
nothing. Like I have family and stuff, but it wasn't that thing.
Yeah.
And then when I took this time and I was just by myself, I wasn't interested in dating. I would go out with my friends. I don't want to talk to nobody. Don't. People, you're not gonna be able to have access to come to me and talk to me. I just was just there because I was there because we had something to do. I was working or I was traveling, but I took that moment to like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to live life, and the only thing I need is my mom that I'm never gonna have no more. And men, that's not impressive to me. It's 9 billion or million, however many people in the world. So I wasn't looking for anything. None of that was even in my mindset. It was just about how am I gonna feel okay? What's gonna make me be like internally happy with accepting the loss that my mom is not going to be here to do that. And I just was going on with life, just having my good time, living, having fun, go to work, come home, sleep, same thing, repeat. But it's a sense of like clarity that comes like, I'm not getting into nan other relationship. Yeah. I don't want to do the relationship boyfriend, girl. We're too grown. I'm not doing that. Like, and I'm not dating. I'm not playing no game. I'm not doing none of that. It has to be, this is it. Like Michael Jackson, this is it. Like, this is what I want for my life. And this is how I want to settle down and live the rest of my life. I want to be happy. I want to be married. I want to be living a great life because I deserve that, because I live a great life. And the only thing that I'm missing is to feel complete. And to feel complete to me comes with a lot of things. You can't buy that. You can't buy anything that I haven't already seen or have. Doesn't matter. Like, I need to feel it. It has to feel exactly like me. And if it doesn't, I'm not doing it. And my husband felt exactly like me. And that was when I knew. That was the only thing besides my friends and work and everything else, that when this man came into my life, it was the energy of my mom.
My mother sent me this quote the other day, and it hit home. It was simple. It says, children, while your parents are on this earth, love on them.
Absolutely.
Be appreciative of them. Because when they leave, you now become an orphan.
Wow. Now become an orphan.
Think about it.
And that's something your mom sent you. And I said, I felt just like alone, like in this world without my mom.
It's that serious because people don't know their support system. They don't know their charging station. And they say, you know, you never appreciate something until it's gone. And we always think that's a friendship, that's a relationship, but it's really the things that I wouldn't dare I say take for granted, but it's just really those things that just shooting the shit. Hey, mom, hey, Blase, man, what the? You on the phone 45 minutes, just hold on real quick. Pump your gas, coming back. Yeah, girls, and yeah, but boy, it was, Dad, you don't have that no more.
And you definitely miss it when it's not around no more. You definitely miss being able to pick up that phone and call and say anything.
Yeah.
You definitely, it's a thing, it's an unfulfilling void that it's not even explainable. It's just a feeling.
So, were you depressed?
My mom?
Yes.
I wasn't depressed. I was just broken. Broken is the word. My mom is a very healthy, active woman. For my whole entire life. Never saw her sick. Probably saw her with a cold once. Never in the hospital, nothing. She didn't drink, she didn't smoke, nothing. And my mom, one Thanksgiving I came home from working and my mom was just not feeling good. It's Thanksgiving. I'm coming home from a show. I'm ready to like smell the Thanksgiving in the house when I walk in the door. I didn't smell nothing, and she was just sick, and I didn't know what was wrong with her. So come to find out, you know, we go to the hospital and she had cancer. And, you know, growing up, that was like a thing you just hear, and seems like the older people in your family
it was taboo. You
didn't see that as your mom, maybe the grandma. Sure. It's one of those things. And I didn't really understand it or anything about it. So I had to research. I had to develop a new sense of change in our life, because this is my mom now. And I don't know, but she's okay now, but time and years, 5 years. And I watched her go from as healthy as me sitting in this chair to not being able to do anything for herself. I've never in my life seen or could fathom the sight of seeing, let alone my mom, but a human to go through that, the pain, the suffering, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't buy nothing to fix it. You can't make it go away. You're helpless. You're just there, soaking up emotion and dealing with what you have to deal with every day. I was working. I stopped working. I would stay home. I was freaking out. My mom called it mentally preparing myself. I never knew that's what it was. I was just in this space of why? Like I was questioning like everything I believe in. Like I just almost lost like faith in everything. It didn't make sense. I didn't get it. Like I thought, yeah, you get this, you get stuff, you drink too much, you can have liver problems or whatever. My mom never drank a sip of wine. So why does she have this? Oh, you could smoke and my mom never smoked. So I didn't understand. And the more I developed and the more I understood and the more my mom got sick, and it took a big toll on me in life. I had to learn things that I didn't know. I had to be a person that I didn't know how to be. I had to be there, like mentally, physically be there. My mom, she knew me by my smell. She would know I'm in the room. She would know I'm there. I would sit there all day and not try to cry, but I would cry for every day, every single day. And so just watching that, it's a different experience, and my mom, she had a private nurse and stuff. She wanted to be home. She passed away at home. So I got a chance to just walk in the house as normal and see her there. And I would never, it's like life ended for me that day. It's just this is just walking around. But my heart stopped the same day I saw my mom not moving. And as we go in life and the people I'm around and my friends, I look at them and I never forget, I was here in Atlanta and I was at an event and I was so sad. This was right after my mom passed away. And I never forget, I was getting an award or something and I didn't want to be there. And, my team made me come and I just remember crying. And this lady looked at me and she said, I know what you're going through. But she said, the hardest part is over. She said, look around you at your friends and everybody that's with you. They are the ones that now have to worry about. They are the ones now that will be in a place that you've already been in. And when I look at my friends, some of them I can't even fathom them. They're not even as strong as me. They're not even equipped as I was. They weren't even brought up like I was brought up. So when I look at them, I know it's gonna break and tear them apart. So for me to see that, it changed my entire life. It made me know I could be alone and be to myself and not tolerate and, put up with or settle for things that I have done in the past. All of these things gave me the clarity after I saw my mom not breathing again. That doesn't even resonate. And I'm just sitting here, literally in the bed with the cover, just sitting here. They just let me stay the whole time. Just right here. I'm just not, I don't care what you say. Yeah, I'm not believing this. And it sunk. And I'm just looking at her and crying and talking and Mom, and it's no more. It's no more. It's no more. The words that have come out, it's no more. It's nothing. And when that nothing comes, that is that thing. That's that alone. This is the person that never left my side, ever, in no circumstance or situation. This person is not here. When I look around or to the back, she's not here. That made me empty. I wasn't depressed. I was devastated. I was completely broken, heart shattered. And I hear this is what we go through in life. We all got to deal with it in life. And it's one of the most heartbreaking things. Like, it makes you understand certain terms of, like, you know, tell people you love them while they're here. Yeah. Show them that. Don't just know it, or you ain't called your grandma in 4 months because you know it's grandma and you know you love her, but you ain't talked to her. You ain't physically say it. You ain't give her a hug. You don't know when the last hug. She's way older. You don't know. You ain't squeeze her. You ain't feel the love. It's just the things that I look at when I look at my friends, when I look at everybody I'm around, my husband, like everybody. I look at it at that in that time now because of what I've saw. Like, I've lost people in my life and my family and everything. I was hurt, but my mom, that broke me. That's a different kind of pain, different kind of pain. And every day, still to now. Sometimes I pick up the phone, I dial her number, and I'm just like, find myself like spaced out. I'm calling her phone. And it's just a thing I have to like cry or just start back laughing or think about something to her and get myself back together. But it's the thing that, like, that's the thing that broke me.
I want to ask this because I don't want to stay here, but I owe a service to the people who will watch this and they live for help. It's not no guideline. There's not no rubric. There's not no checklist of what you have to do. It's almost like being in a relationship, being a parent. You know, certain things with coping with death, we all grieve different. But what would you say for somebody who goes through this, will go through this? What were some things that helped you cope with this particular situation?
You just gotta let yourself feel every emotion. There's no way around it. It's not a friend, not a loved one, not a partner. It's nobody that can make you unfeel that. It's every emotion. You have happy times. You could think about the person you love and you could just laugh and think of memories and look at photos or, you know, excuse me. But then you have times when you just cry and you can't hold it in. You scream. Sometimes I just scream so loud, but you gotta get it out. It's every day, one day at a time. It will never change. It will never be fixed. It will never be okay. It will never be, you're gonna heal. You'll never heal. That's the one thing in life that you cannot heal. The one thing in life you can't heal is there's no therapy. There's nobody to talk to. There's nobody that can make it better. Internally, your heart over time adapts. It has to. It has no other choice because it's breathing unless it stops. To go through the emotion, through the holidays, through the birthdays, through the memorials, through whatever it is, the memories, the last moment, the last I love you, the last text message, the last photo, the last time you actually was seeing this person, your loved one, in the presence. It's one day at a time. When you can't speed it up. Your pastor cannot talk to you or pray enough over you to make that go away. Yeah. They can just pray along with you. They could pray with you, pray over you, pray for healing for you. Nobody and nothing. You got to just trust the universe of this world we live in, that we are here just for a good time, not a long time. And one day, the universe going to need us back. We don't know who it's going to be. It was my mom one day, be somebody else's mom another day, could be anybody we know, any day. You just don't know. That's the one thing that is uncertain. That's the one thing that was never taught to us. You never heard that you know when you're not going to be here. And that's the thing. It hurts. It's just one of them things. Yeah, so people, you got to hurt. You got to feel that. You got to lean into love and people that you really, truly, you believe that care about you genuinely and wholeheartedly. Because, during the time, that's cool. But years later, 5 years, I still have some of the same people that were there for me 5 years ago, still here right now, 5 years later. And you're going to need that. You're going to need that because it's a lot.
Support system is key. We'll go back to something real quick. Obviously, you've been popping I've been doing this for a long time, right? Like, you've been on the scene for a while. Mm-hmm. Witnessing what you witnessed, from seeing the best of the best to this is just my life, this is my standard of living, you feel me? Did that alter how you view love or a relationship?
The standard of living?
No, I'm saying you being Trina, right? Katrina has a way of, like, I see a lot. I see how people can portray, okay, he married, but I see how he moved. She married, but I see how she moved. What Trina seen, did that alter your view of what a relationship should be?
Not alter my view. I mean, because just even myself being in a relationship, different relationships, or just my friends, a lot of my friends were married before me. A lot of my friends are now divorced. A lot of my friends are still married. A lot of my friends are single. A lot of my friends are dating. And I get to see different aspects of it. Like, you know, and I'm just a internally, like, real person. Like, don't come to think you could play the games with me and play that. Find somebody else to play with. I'm not for that. And that's just through everything of just learning and seeing people and being around people. I know a lot of people that are good people, guys that are good guys, but you're cheating on your wife. That's not good. What makes that good? In what aspect makes that good? Girls, you're beautiful, you're bossed up, your whip is fly, your Birkin is popping. You're cheating on your man, your husband. That's not good. That's not good. Because here has it, what has set the tone for today is people have allowed that to happen and slide and overlook it, or because of the bag or because of the lifestyle or whatever. Damage, a lot of damaged women, a lot of broken men, a lot of men that's afraid to commit and be truthful and to really believe that they have somebody, if they have a woman or fiance or a wife or soon-to-be wife or whatever, and I could be faithful and I could be loyal to this woman. I'm trying to build and live my life happy with this woman. I don't want to bring nothing outside from the streets into my household with my woman, vice versa, a woman with her man. And I feel like our culture is so caught up into the game. When do the game stop? If you want to play the game, stay in the field. Stay on the field, like, get the ball, like, get the action. But don't do that when you are with somebody, because that's a stereotype. So for me, I've seen it all. I've seen it in all aspects, and you're not really that fly because you cheating. You got a beautiful wife at home. This ain't even. What is you doing? It don't add up. Value don't add up. This is for tonight. Your wife has been here and building, and your funds is up. Your life upgraded. Everything is going good. What are you doing? Woman, same thing. So watching that made me always knew though exactly what I wanted in a relationship. What I'm gonna put in it, what I'm not gonna tolerate, what I'm not gonna deal with. And that's just what it is. If I'm gonna get in a relationship, it's to be truthful, it's to be in this relationship. If I don't wanna be in this relationship, I'm out. This is not jail. We don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay in something doing wrong. You don't have to stay in something where you're not feeling appreciated, or you're not comfortable, or you're not happy, or you're just there and somebody's constantly misusing and cheating on you and constantly stepping out, or you're just constantly just sweeping under the rug. Yeah. At some point, that rug gonna get full, you're gonna blow up. It's gonna come a time where all you're gonna dig up under that rug, flip that rug up, and it's gonna be a lot of dirt under there. That's just not good. You might as well it's nothing wrong with being single if you wanna just be out and date and flirt and do your thing. Yeah. But when you are committed, to me, I just know from just growing up, just being a young girl, dating, not being serious, to being an adult, being a woman, to being serious. And when you become a woman and you want to be serious, it's just not the vibe. Like, it's just dirty to me. Like, it's just not, it's not it.
Yeah. Okay. First off, thank you for sharing this sacred feeling of your mother. Yes. I want to go to a point where your value as a woman has created this realm around you. Can I say it like that? Okay. Well, basically what I'm saying is you've experienced a lot. When you first came on the scene, how old were you?
Like 19.
19 years old, right? So obviously over the years, being on tour and performing with the likes of Trick Daddy, you see things where it's like, okay, I see the game. I see what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a fool to see what the thing is, right? Everything that you're saying as far as your non-negotiables is completely true. But there's also some things as a man that a man's non-negotiable can also be a little delusional too. I would say the same thing for females. It's like what you're asking and what you are, you can't expect this and you're giving this.
I agree.
Feel what I'm saying? Witnessing the type of, the tricky word, right? The high-valued man. There's a certain lifestyle that comes with that high-value man. Over the years, how it's curating your mind to say, okay, I like that, I love this, I don't want that. What's the real for women to understand, like, okay, sis, this is what you want? What would be some ways that can sift through the bullshit, but also holding yourself accountable throughout that too?
You mean as far as in a relationship?
Just a relationship. Because everybody, I've learned this in humanity, we all want to belong to something. Yeah. We're not placed on this earth to be by ourselves.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, what we're asking, it's a give and take. It's yin and yang. It's like, I can't be the gimme without also giving. That's what I believe. There's a lot of delusion in relationships or relationship expectations. Help me understand that for not the Katrina, not the Trina. This is for the normalcy of women empowerment or man empowerment.
I feel like in a relationship, when you call it a relationship, I'm not talking about somebody you're dating and you are in a dating pool and you got 3-4 girls on your, phone that you might be taking out to dinner.
A network.
Or whatever. But when you say, I'm gonna be serious with somebody, I'm only gonna date this person, I'm courting this person, potentially, I'm trying to get to know this person, understand who they are, truthfully, I'm pouring into this person. This is when it goes to where you ask yourself and the person that you're with, what are the pros and the cons? Because because we're two different individuals. So if I know for myself, if I'm in my relationship and I am pouring, I'm giving, I'm doing, I'm submitting, I'm nurturing, I'm doing everything that's needed to be done to make you happy, to make us in a great space. Now, let's go to you. Okay, now this is, what are you doing? Now, I know what I'm doing. Now I need to know what you're doing. But I want you to understand what you're doing as well as I know what I'm doing. I don't want to say I'm doing this and you're not doing it. I'm not here to, I'm going to say what I'm doing. I need you to acknowledge that. If it's something on my list that you don't feel that's being done, let's address that. Yeah. And vice versa. On your list, let's go into all the things that you're doing. Okay, baby, hey, back up. Because number 4, you're not all the way doing number 4. Now let's talk about it. Let's see how we could kind of figure it out. Yeah. But I think it's the thing is, with 2 people, you got to genuinely be friends. You got to genuinely like the person. You love it, but you got to like the person, like to want to deal with every day, to want to put up with every day, to want to compromise, take orders, because women, we like to boss around and take orders. You do this, that's a woman's thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's coming.
Yeah, yeah, women, we want to do that. But okay, and when you hear these things, or, okay, well, I need you to do X, Y, Z or whatever. Okay, baby, no problem, I got you. You as a man know that this woman that you are with, that you're partnering with, you know why you're doing these things. You know why you're complying, because you guys are building something. If that wasn't the case, you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to answer. You're not texting back. You're not obligated. You don't owe this person anything. But when you're committed to somebody, I personally feel the conversations need to be had. The do's, the have-nots need to be had. Because you don't want to be to where...
The do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts for sure. You don't want to be thinking you're doing so much of things and your partner don't feel equally as yoked. Correct. So together you got to have that kind of relationship, that kind of bond, that kind of fallout, whatever it's going to take to hash it out and get to the core of where you're going with this person. Otherwise, it's short-lived. Yeah. Because there's only so much people are going to take. The high-powered man, or whatever you want to call it, is stuff that comes with that.
High-value man.
High-value man. What comes with that? It comes with that a lot. And women that you want the high-value man, okay, what's your value? What are you bringing in this to the table to add value to this man that's high value, if you're not already high value?
You're preaching.
If you're not already high value, what are you bringing to the table? You want, the finer things in life. You want to shop. You want designer. You want all that. Okay, and what are you doing besides catching up on reruns of the shows in daytime television and, blogging? What are you doing? Because you need to be bringing something to this table. There's a pot. In this pot, we both pour in. That's why it's called pouring. You pour into me, I pour into you. So together, when we both peek our heads in the pot, there's stuff in there that we both have done equally. And that's what builds strength. That's what builds real bonding, real bonding, that real energy between you and the person that you're with and that you want to be with. Because I don't want to sit here and deal with this person every day. If you get mad, you might don't decide to wake up and I don't want to deal with her no more. High value man, I'm going to go deal with the woman that's in your phone, the one that you already keep texting, the next option. But what's going to happen there? Same thing and repeat. Same as a woman, same thing and repeat. You're going to get tired. You're going to get tired of playing the one that can't, be at the fancy dinner, or the one that's not at Thanksgiving, and the one that can't be seen. You're going to be tired of being behind the wall, the side chick, or whatever y'all call them, the sliders or whatever.
Not the slider.
You're tired of that. So you got to understand Crystals. What you want as a woman as well. If not, then what's happening?
Do you think women understand this phrase? I will fuck you. That doesn't mean I fuck with you.
Yes, I do. I believe women understand that clearly. I believe women choose.
What's the difference?
Depending on how she fucks with you, a woman.
No. I'm saying from the man's perspective, like.
Oh, what's the difference from him knowing it?
No. Like cause like me, my situation, we talk about real shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Over dinner. Okay. I'm talking about, I'm outside smoking a cigar, she drinking her wine. That's my nigga. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I think that's essential in any healthy relationship. Good. There are some things that she will say that's triggering, but before we black our eyes out at night, we gonna say, all right, babe, you straight or you still mad? Cause shit, what's up? What we got? One of those discussions happened where I told her, I said, babe, do you know a man will fuck you? That doesn't mean he fucks with you. Oh, yeah. There's a difference. I think a lot of women don't understand that. And it's not a saying, it's more of an action.
A lot of women don't understand that. Okay. And there's a big difference between that. A difference between somebody fucking you and fucking with you, totally. And that's just from the gate, respect. Starting from respect and from the beginning. Sleeping with somebody, but then can't get them on the phone the next 2 weeks. He don't fuck with you. He don't fuck with you. Like, that's just not essential. It don't make sense. It doesn't work that way. Massive. But a woman, if this is what you're seeking, then women, we got to get it together. If you're not understanding this, maybe this isn't what you should be doing. Because you have to know this going into the situation. That's almost saying you're about to fuck or sleep with a man that's married. You know he's married. How can he be fucking with you? It's only small increments and elements that he can be fucking with you. It's only going so far. You can't go nowhere else outside of the door because he's already fully committed, even though he's unfaithful. He can't be yours. He's not fucking with you. He's only fucking you. There's a big difference. And a lot of women don't get that. I don't care if you're not married and you're just messing with the guy. And he doesn't tell you tonight. He has a wife or a girlfriend or however. And you're talking a week and 2 weeks kick in and happen. And now all of a sudden, you know, you find out there's somebody else. It's not you. But you done already fucked. And it's later on you realize he's not fucking with me. You got to know that from the jump. From conversation, from talking, from understanding, being truthful, knowing somebody before the fucking part. So you could automatically know if they're fucking with you or not.
So
you could save yourself a lot of fucks.
Okay.
Knowing if somebody fuck with you or not. Because we could be cool. Okay, y'all cool. That's cool. But okay. Oh, you cool. I see you whenever I see you. It should be nothing. There's nothing between that because we're not fucking.
So give me the steps or the journey for the women who want to be, I want him to fuck with me. I don't just want him to look at me as a fuck.
You got to treat yourself like that. You need to respect yourself first off from the gate. Like you got to go into that. That should be who you are when you step out. Now, getting to know somebody, knowing if they are an available man, okay? That means not somebody else's man, not somebody's future man, and not somebody's husband. Those are the 3 men that's off limits. If he's engaged, he's got a fiance or girl, but whatever he's with still, any man that's obligated at the moment, that's already letting you know that will never fuck with you. And if it is, it's not going to be right now. So you're wasting your time. So therefore, you need to understand what is it that you want? Not what the man want, what do you want? So if you go into something, you meet a guy, you're talking to a guy, instantly women, instant gratification, conversation, maybe going out to dinner, a date, on the phone, whatever, everybody's on Zoom, FaceTime, however you want to curate your getting to know somebody, you got to build those characters. You got to understand and seek truth into this situation before you decide, I need to take it any further with this man. Because in conversation, things are going to come up. He's going to say something. You ask some questions. I don't like this. Oh, I didn't know you. Oh, you was married 3 times already. Oh, all these are the signs. It's like, oh, whoa. Oh, well, yeah, I'm dating somebody, but, you know, we ain't really all. That's a no. Oh, you know, I'm with my baby mom, but we ain't together. But that's a no. Oh, I'm going through a divorce, but we still. That's a no. Those are all no's. Those are do not even much get involved because that's already self-destruction. You got to know where to place that. You got to place those. Those are the steps to start off with. And then you build. And don't get me wrong. People can be okay for the first couple months and the expertise, even years or so. But you got to build. You got to understand character. You got to understand somebody. Seek the truth, integrity, the morals, how they are, how they treat you, how they treat their family, people they're around. What are they bringing to the table? What are they giving? You know, good morning. Is it just calling you after 2 a.m. in the morning, or they calling you before 12 noon? Like, these are the things that it happens first before you even get to put yourself in a situation to have to doubt saying, I shouldn't have did that. You know you shouldn't do that when you did it. You know this person ain't fucking with you when you did it. But you did it because you did it in that moment with hope. We cannot live our lives on hope. It don't work like that. Hope is the ultimate failure. No, I hope he divorced his wife. I hope him and his baby mama break up. I hope he leave that chick alone. No.
A lot of times in situationships, and I'm speaking for men and females, people think that they're the exception. Oh, but he ain't me. Oh, but she ain't me.
You're supposed to feel like that. Everybody should feel like that. That's the whole pretense of who you are. That's who you are. You should feel nobody is better than you.
But
don't go into that. No. Don't go into that thinking, oh, she ain't me. She can't do what I do. She may not do what you do. She may not do half of what you do. Or she may do something way better than what you do, or something that you ain't willing to do. You don't know what somebody else doing is in a situation to where you're going seeking for what you're seeking for, man or woman. Like, a man, you could have a beautiful wife or, fiance or whatever at home, and she's waking up in the morning cooking eggs and bacon and pancakes and French toast and all that, and you go to the club tonight and you done got drunk. And boy, you done look to the bar and you done seen something else. Now you did wrong. And this person that you seeking and looking at and doing whatever you're doing probably is nothing like this beautiful woman you got at home. But just because you out for the night, that may seem like it's a good thing to do. Now, this woman you may talk to, say whatever you got, get a conversation stricken or whatever have you, and you tell her, you got a woman at home, or I'm a single man. That's her decision to look at you and say, could this be a fuck, or he could fuck with me? That's soon as you meet off the rip. That's the first thing that should come to mind off the rip. Because are you a toy? Are you something to play with? Are you playing yourself? Like, what's the emotion when you're out and about in public, man and woman, in an atmosphere and there's people around? Like, if you're a single person.
I want to stay here real quick because I'm asking for a friend. Okay, so like, a high-valued man and a high-valued woman, they don't know each other. Go to two separate clubs. I'm giving you a scenario here. The high-valued man walks into this lounge, club, restaurant. No matter what his situation is, how many women can give him what he wants?
And y'all in a club? They're in a club? The atmosphere is club?
Yes.
It's a lot of women in the club?
Yes.
Truthfully, probably none of them in that particular night. Only thing they could give him is a good night, if that's what he's looking for.
What's a good night?
Whatever it is that he wants. He's a high-value man. He might want whatever. And in this situation, these women that's in this club, if you got some that think that this is a high-value man, the ball, and the person in the club tonight, they willing to give everything and get nothing. Now, you may go in this same atmosphere in this high-value man, and you got all these women in the club. You might have one or maybe two that possibly could give you what you want, depending on what that is.
I don't want to skew your thinking, but same situation. A high-valued woman goes into this club, lounge, restaurant. How many men can give her what she wants?
High-value woman depends. Because the thing about women is it gets tricky. Because women already feel like high value, I got what I want, I got what I need, da-da-da, you can't do nothing for me, I could do X, Y, Z for myself, all these things. So when I'm looking around the room, even if it's somebody she may feel is high value, still, it's like a bidding war because I already got. So what is it that you're gonna do that I probably haven't done or can't do for myself or probably already have somebody else doing? That's the thing of women. Women is the ones that play the role. They play the game. So men are usually the ones that willing to take whatever and do anything. Women is a little reneggy because they got to keep the standards of being that high value woman that walked into the room. So in this room, it could be a whole bunch of guys, but as a woman and you're high value, you're not going to lessen your value right now tonight. And those that do, I'm sure there's some, maybe that's just what she wanted. I never discredit people's minds because I've seen a lot of different things. I've seen a lot of high value, both men and women. And sometimes what it is that you think they want, they don't want that. And what they want, you would never think that's what they want. I've learned that. And so I just look at people, go for what floats your boat. Go for what works for you. Go for what makes you feel good.
I don't feel like you ain't keeping it funky, Trina.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
What you mean?
Because
Be more descriptive, because I could break it down.
If I ask myself that question, same situation, a high-value man walks into a club, a lounge, or a restaurant or whatever, no matter what his situation is, there's a 10 out of 10 chance that he can get that from every single woman in there. Because all he looking for is pussy.
Right, that's what I said, a good night. A good
Yeah,
night.
you see what I'm saying? Now, as a woman, high value, she walks into those same lounge, restaurant, club. It's not a lot of men that can give her what she wants because first off, she got to think about so much. Yeah. Even though you may say like, okay, I can sleep with her. Yeah, but.
No, she's not, she don't care.
Come on. So it's the temptation for a man. My point is this, the temptation for a man walking into these type of situations, no matter what you have at home, you may not have nothing at home. It's tough. It's hard. So you say, you look at the bar and you see something looking at you, like, damn.
You don't know, but maybe, yeah, okay. But it could be 10 of those in the same space for a man.
You talking about, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. And it's just gonna be that transaction where it's like, baby, I can't.
But what I'm saying, when you say have something, like, can they give you? What do you mean give you? Not besides sex. That's what you.
But in a lot of cases,
I meant like in life. See, I'm so deeper than just that.
Which is true, but I'm saying a lot of men operate off surface level feelings.
That's true.
Let's just keep it
That's true.
for what it is. If I'm out on a business trip, if I'm out, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever, hell, this is my lounge. Like if I come in here and I'm actually working and something or someone gives me a energy where it's like, oh, what's happening here? It's easy for a man like me to just be like, don't worry about it. I know what you want. You know what I want. Like, come on, let's go on and
But what do you really get out of that besides just that?
Nothing.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not but this is what I'm not looking for nothing other than nothing. You feel me? I think a lot of times it's hard for women to understand that that's all men want. We're not expecting no relationship. We just want a good time.
That's not hard for women to understand. They know.
Okay.
They know. They faking like they don't know. They know that. But it's up to the woman to decide, I'm not the girl for just a good time. So you can just scurry on around the room and look around. It's 15, 20 other people. And I'm sure out of that 15 or 20, 13 is ready for right now.
Yeah.
That's just facts. It is what it is. But after that, my thing of saying, what after that? Like, what can they really give you besides sleeping with them tonight or a good time tonight? After that, you have nothing. Right. You don't really even want, you're not even answering your phone no more. So they not really giving nothing. But with a woman, you ain't even gave the number. You probably gave an agent or manager or a friend, your homeboy number. But a woman, again, like I said, that walks into a room high value, it's not just the same easy. Like, she's already high value. She already has a certain mindset in her mind of what she has and what she wants, and just looking around the room, doesn't matter who's in the room. It's like, that's just not the way.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down even more. Okay. Make it clear as day.
Okay.
Same high value man, same high value woman. In those same situations. If a woman approaches that high-valued man and says, I want to fuck, he's going to consider that. A high-valued woman wouldn't even be approached with that type of energy.
You're not going to say that. You're not walking in the space.
My point.
There's a nice party or an event going on. You're a high-value man, a high-value woman walk in the room. And you're going to say that to
a partner.
The girls of course your partners. I'm saying, like, you'll scatter the room, you'll see women, you'll see beautiful women, could be all over the room. And if that's not your caliber or somebody you know are prone to be of high value, you could say anything. Yeah. But when you see a high value woman, that force of power that walks in that room, you too scared to say that. That's the last thing on your mind. You just over there looking and staring and just looking, You so stuck, you don't know what to say. All that stuff you thought you would have said or you was hitting your homeboy saying, when that woman is in the building and you see that, you're not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Your mind could think that.
You ain't
You
saying
could feel, you not finna say nothing to this one. You're internally trying to digest, how could I get to know this woman or how could I, but you're not finna say nothing.
You know what we call them?
You're not saying nothing.
Soul snatchers.
A soul snatcher. Yeah, you're not saying
when
nothing.
You look at that goddess.
Yeah, I think men know.
And you say, oh my God.
Of course, you know. You just know it's a energy, it's a chemistry. And that's the same thing as if like when you knowing woman or man, what is or isn't for you, it's a conversation. You could just be in that same bar and just a girl, you could invite somebody to your table or to say, come over and y'all could start talking 2 words, 3. You don't even like what her conversation is. You're totally turned off and uninterested.
But see, okay, cool. In that type of situation, this free game from Boogie. Niggas already know how to rank you by how your vernacular is, what your mentality look like, what's your ambition. Now, whether we find out what that ambition is in that club or not, it's just how you move. And also, I'm gonna tell you this, homegirl, any high value man gonna see your social circle and they always say, I said this before, birds of a feather,
flock together.
Flock together. You're not about to sit. I know, old girl. I know. And this your homegirl. You about to sit up and tell me you different? No, it don't work like that. So as a man, I already done peeped that. So automatically, you already at this caliber of how I'm putting you. I'm putting you in a compartment where it's like you're here. Now, that experience for me is completely different than a woman because it's just like, yo, bro. It almost comes off as disrespectful for you to even approach a woman and say, damn, baby, I'll fuck the shit. No. Like, no. You can't do that.
No.
It's not happening.
No.
So all that to say, how value men and how value women, they have different experiences when they go out.
Absolutely.
And it's hard for women to understand the difference because it is a delusion. It's like, well, why you just can't say no? Get out them bird bitches' faces in the way. Like, it's temptation is real. There's a saying that says a man that's only gonna cheat is what his options are. And if your options is high, it's, hey, baby, it's. But as a woman knowing that I already got a bust down, I already done got a house, I already done got cars, a PJ, hell, I could put you on a PJ, motherfucker, shut the hell up.
It's gotta be a different conversation, a different whole perspective of you and that individual, and you automatically know that.
Right. You have acknowledged that you're in this soft girl, soft life era. Could you explain that?
Soft era, it's meaning just more gentle, just more soft. Like things that would make me more feisty, I just take a beat first and just, you know what, it's not really even worth the energy. It's not worth the conversation. Things I would respond to normally, don't even care. That's what I mean, soft era. Soft meaning then just exhaling, just all the anxiety, negativity, everything that doesn't fluctuate around my energy. And being just in a soft space, like, you know, wanting things to, having faith that things are gonna turn out accordingly as they should, because I'm in a different mindset. Like if something is not going right, I'm not so over anxious, I'm overwhelmed or excited, but it's going with the flow. Just being more soft, being happy, because happiness brings that out. A lot of happiness, feeling safe makes you feel softer. When you feel safe, you feel protected, you know that you can illustrate things how you want, and it's a more calmer manner.
With that, I'm curious to know, being a very intimidating figure, I say this with all respect, gorgeous, how was your husband able to nuke that alpha goddess?
My husband is a protector. He protects me. He pays attention to everything. He's just there. Like, this is different energy. He's He's very energetic. He picks up off energy. If he ain't feeling the energy, I'm going to instantly see it on his face. If he don't feel the energy around me, I can instantly see. It shows. Like, he's scanning everything. He's making sure I'm in a safe space. He's making sure I'm okay. He's making sure everything around me is grounded and secure. So with him and knowing this is the culture, this is the industry, and this is all this, we talk about that a lot. He watches me navigate through everything that I do, whether it's performing, whether it's an interview, whether it's just life. I'm in the grocery store. Everything that I do articulate, and he pays attention to it. And that's just how it is, you know. He's very secure with himself, with me. Like, you know, just how I carry myself.
Yes.
How I put things together, like coming into my world, watching how it actually happens, and just, you know, just being like the eyes behind me, the eyes on the side of me, the eyes in front of me. And that's just the most comforting part.
Was he already in this industry?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, familiar with everything that's going around, being in the industry, being it all, you know, the stuff that happens in our culture, being around.
Yeah. Now, I believe that each one should teach one. And there's certain things that women can learn from men, and men can learn from women.
Yes.
Give me some game for the men that's out there that they should know going into any type of situation, relationship, or that you can empower them on.
You mean for a man?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean? Like
that they don't necessarily know. Because I ain't gonna cap. I put my girl on this.
Okay.
Right? I say, babe, what's the first thing you look at when a guy approach you? She from West Palm, so she like, oh, I'm gonna look at the nigga's shoes. I said,
shoes.
What the fuck the shoes gonna do? If his shoes dirty, that let me know everything I need to know. I said, well, okay, what if they golden gooses? They already come dirty, so then what? I said, nah, baby, you can't do that. She said, okay, what should I do then? I said, you gotta look at the man watch. A watch gonna tell you everything you need to know about a man. What type of man you dealing with. You could be dealing with a street nigga. You could be dealing with a businessman. That watch gonna look a little different. A businessman watch and a street nigga watch and a broke nigga watch.
Yeah, different kind of watch.
It just,
yeah.
On first glance, boom, that watch gonna tell you everything you need to know. And if you don't even have on a watch, that should tell you something right there. And it's like, oh, okay. So I'm looking at a nigga watch. So she's talking about, what you got on? I'm like, baby, you got a Hublot, you got a Vacheron, you got a Day-Day, you're obviously a Rolex, you got a Patek, you got a, it's just so many different things that you have to educate and know. And I always say, that's my nigga. Like, we have these conversations, so it's easy for me to talk about. It's like, you can spot a fuck nigga from a mile away. You can see how a fuck nigga move. You can see, okay, you may say one thing and don't go for that because his actions is gonna show.
Yeah, something different.
Give me certain things that you can give the men on how to court or to be able to move around a woman.
Men, okay, first of all, for a man, like when you're like, if you want to go into a situation or a relationship, however it is in this with a woman, and you're looking for a real woman, somebody that's gonna be upkept, somebody that is responsible, somebody that if you're at her house, her lights are on, that means she pays her light bill. Okay, not when you're over there and the lights are off. We're not doing that because you done got your wig done, you ain't pay the light bill. No, we need responsibility. We need good hygiene, good health, good cleaning. We need to, you pick up these habits like, just being a woman. So when you're a man and you're looking for a woman, you got to know the things that you really want. If you like to eat, does she know how to cook? Like, we might be used to mama or grandma cooking or however, but if you just gonna eat fast food all day or just run around to a bunch of sliders house all day and eating Chick-fil-A and Wendy's and stuff like that, that's not woman. Like, you gonna wake up one day hungry, like if the lights go off, she ain't got no candles, y'all gonna be in the dark. So you gotta look for women with ambition, women that have goals, women that want something out of life, a woman that is building a foundation for herself. So when you get to watch as a man, because men come from women, also. So when you watch your mom or your grandmother or aunt or sister or however coming up in life and you watch them take care of a household or cook dinner or make sure you got clothes washed or make sure you took a bath. Because, young boys, they don't like to take a bath. So the woman got to get in that tub. All these things, when you messing with a woman, you look for a woman that have integrity, that really have something going for herself, not for you, for herself. Because you got to see what kind of woman she is. Like, is that couch clean behind the back? Did she move that sofa and sweep behind the back of that? Do she wash dishes? Is it a ring in the tub? Like, is everything organized? Like, what type of woman are you dealing with before you even think about dealing with a woman? Because this is not a roommate. We're not in college here. So looking for a woman, is she honest? Can she keep her word? Like if she says she's at work at 9 o'clock, is she really at work at 9 o'clock? And she's not somewhere else that she didn't say she was. Like all these things matter. These things make sense. A woman that has a routine, that gets up every day and has a routine because they're balancing out their life. They have goals and they want a future and they talk about things. They have big dreams and they brush their teeth every day. Like morning, in evening and night. Just those things, because this woman is now gonna take care of you, cater to you, pour into you, make sure you ate because she's cooking, make sure the house is clean, make sure your laundry's washed because she's clean up and things are looking nice. Like if you wanna build a home, a solid foundation with this person, have jokes, talk about stuff that's fun, stuff that's uncomfortable. You gotta see her triggers, your triggers, stuff that really, well, I thought she was so solid, or I thought she, and this, why is this happening? Or you making sure that, you go in her car and you don't see like little bugs and stuff because she done left food in the car. Women just start eating the chicken wings. They friends and when I done left bags of stuff in the car, like all that kind of stuff. As a woman, you as a man, you looking for these things. You looking at the elements because this is not your mom. Your mom, this is your woman. So the things that she's gonna bring into your life is a little different than what you grew up to. Same similarities, but now this is her household. Vice versa, even if she's in your house, whatever, what she's bringing into the house, y'all in the same house, what is she doing as a woman that you're learning from, that is teaching you, that's mannerism, and making sure that, hey, we gotta wash the sheets. The sheets get washed, there's laundry, like certain stuff that a lot of men don't like to do. Some men don't clean their sheets and clean their laundry and they used to their mama doing it or whatever. As a man, when you're going into a woman, you're looking for these things. Her friends, well, her friend work at what club at nighttime? So that means she out all night to the wee hours of the night. Well, why you got to be there with the friend? Because your job starts at 8 a.m. in the morning. Like habit forming, things that make sense. Like just getting to know the foundation that she was brought up with, the foundation that she has now developed as a woman and she's trying to become and better herself. And if she got a good job, if she want a better job, is she educating herself better? Is she studying? Is she doing whatever it is that she needs to do for her? Lets you know a lot about why this should be the woman I should be serious with. This ain't a situationship. This ain't the one you sliding late at night with.
She ain't a slider.
No, this is the woman. This is the person that's holding it down. This is the one that you know that's gonna make sure all the bills is paid. Yeah. Nothing is overdue. Everything is accounted for. Everything is taken care of. That's a woman. Same thing as mama in the house. Mama gotta make sure the lights stay on. You gotta eat. Everybody need new shoes. You gotta build that foundation. Some women, she can't be out partying every night at the hookah lounge. It can't be, at bingo night or at all these different nights. She gotta be doing the fundaments that's gonna say, okay, I could see this. This is life-changing for me. This is different.
There's all that for one word. Men are looking for a nurturer.
A nurturer. A nurturer. Yeah.
Question. Because I like, this type of relationship one-on-one with the baddest. Is there an acceptance where a person in a relationship has single opposite sex friends?
Meaning like, I'm married, do I still have friends that are single?
Men, straight men that are single, and vice versa.
Oh, that are my friends personally?
Yes.
No, well, people that I work with, like my manager and stuff like that, but they're married. Most of them are married. But like, just like how this is my best friend and like, do I have a best male friend?
Yeah.
No, my husband is not my best friend.
So you don't have no...
No, just if I'm not working with you, people that I work with, I got to deal with on the business, professional level. I'm just not like, on a Saturday night chilling on the phone talking to Bob because we just been homeboys and home. No.
Can he have?
No, you don't need to have that. I'm his friend. You got a mama, talk to her. She's way more nurturing than I am. Anything you need to talk to about a woman, anything you need to know about, anything you have, tendencies, temptations, whatever, talk to me because we're going to get down to the nitty gritty.
Not the nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty of it, and yeah, I'm very submissive, very open with my husband. We talk about everything. People that he know, friends that he knew went to school with, past, everything. We talk about every single thing. There's no wool over our eyes, so there's never a like wow factor, a wow moment. Oh, yeah, I knew that. I heard that. Oh yeah, he knew. Yeah. We just was open because that gave us the clarity to say this is real. You can't have something real if you're not going to be real. Whether even if it's the ugliest part of you, it has to come out, and that's a part of you. You've conquered. You've gotten over it. You've possibly healed or trying to still heal from it, or and you've gotten through it. Whatever the case may be, whatever your situation is, it has to be real, or it's not gonna last.
I've heard situations where a relationship can have friends. My question is like, okay, does that friend who is maybe in a friend zone, right? Do they have a curfew?
Meaning like in a relationship?
Yeah. No, it's not your situation.
You saying like
you made it abundantly clear.
Right.
You don't got no boyfriend or male friends.
And my husband don't have no women friends.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm his friend, and it's me, wife. Yeah. So you're saying like in a relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in a relationship with somebody, do you have a curfew?
No, as that friend, right? Because we're in a different age where like certain relationships accept certain things. Like, this my friend, this my home girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this my homeboy. Blah blah blah. The thing number one that I have is like, first off, does that person acknowledge the other person?
That have to be. That's an automatic respect factor, no matter what it is. And that's like, I mean, just saying in a regular situation, I feel like if you're in a relationship and you have a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife, and say you have a person or a woman that really was your great friend in college and y'all grew up and she got a business and you a businessman and y'all still know each other and XYZ, whatever, and you see her and you with your girl or whatever, it's like, hey, oh, this is my wife, this is such and such, this is my girl, XYZ, whatever. But that's where we draw the limit. Don't call me talking about, my friend invited me over and we're just gonna hang out to this thing. We're gonna do like an all-nighter, huh? Or we're just gonna be out till like 3, 4 in the morning. No, because what is that about? No, I feel like it should be limits in relationships. It's a boundary in a level of respect. Your husband, your fiance, your man, your woman, whoever your partner is, y'all should have boundaries and y'all should have limits. Not to say don't go out. We're not in prison here. We have freedom. We should be happy with our life. You don't own a person. You're just experiencing this person. And with that experience, you're also teaching them a lesson. And that lesson is trust. So with me and whatever, I trust my husband. My husband loves to bowl. He loves to pool. I don't like to do either.
For sure.
I don't do either. So have your fun with the guys. Hang out. Go do that. That's what he loves to do that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not coming. I don't want. You don't gotta, baby. I don't want to come, babe. I don't know how to shoot pool. I don't like it. So that's cool for me. So that's that. But we're not gonna have. And even my friends that have, they're dating and stuff. And my friend, she was dating a guy, and the guy was like, well, I'm hanging out with a couple of my girlfriends, and I'm gonna come by you, see you like when we finish hanging. But he called, and it's like 3:30 a.m. No, don't answer your phone. You can't let him in. It's not an after-hour spot. He could call tomorrow when the store hours are open. And that's just the end of that. That's respect, though. You got to treat it with respect, and then people understand how to treat you and respect you. Like, you can't just pop up in the wee hours of the morning and you got an obligation that you connected to somebody. No, that's just for man or woman. No.
Is there anything that's off limits in a relationship? Like, is there like, you can't go through my phone? Okay, you can't do this. What's off limits in a relationship?
I don't know about nobody else's relationship, but I'm just saying my marriage, my husband, I don't have a problem with that. My husband, my phone is open, like he has the code. We don't go through that. I don't have a problem. Babe, pick up my phone, check, see where Uber Eats is at, check da. Why I'm his phone? Like we don't have that kind of issue. I do know some of my friends, girls or whatever, they go on dates and, or start dating and it's I want to check my man's phone thing, or I want to see who he's texting. Why? That's his phone. Whoever in his phone is texting him. And if you go through that phone, you're liable to find something that you may not want to find it, so don't go on his phone.
My rule is this. Just give me the same energy.
Same energy.
That if you were to find something, there's going to be there's going to be an energy that's exerted here. And if you don't find something, I want that same energy
that
to
you
be
thought
exerted.
You was gonna have when you found something.
Don't, motherfucker. Who is Pam? Oh, we talking to Pam now. We're buying Pam drinks. Okay. Oh. Pam was your friend. Oh, y'all was talking about business. Damn. Because I don't have no boundaries in my relationship. I just don't. When I say that's my partner, that's my nigga, that's my crush, that's my blush, that's my everything. I want to kiss you, hug you, smell you, smother you, all that. You do the same.
Yes.
It's like, here, if you want to go through my phone, babe, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to lie.
The phone is here. You know, this is called partner. You're building a life with this person. You have to be able to trust them.
Yeah.
They have to be able to trust you.
At what point in your relationship did you feel comfortable with allowing him to come to your house?
Well, after we first met and we started talking on the phone, I was working a lot. I was traveling. He was working and he was traveling, so we was on different time. We would just talk. And then when we first decided to have like nightcap, I felt safe. I felt like I felt like I felt like you can come around. I don't have a problem with falling asleep and you're right here. Like that's the safe part of it. Like
this happened when though? Like
this is like in the middle of our relationship once we started dating.
Middle as in like month 3, month 6, month 12. Like what?
No, it was a little before that, month before that. Yeah, it was a couple months. It was all so good. All from every day, every month, all of them kind of seemed the same. It just kind of like I was working. I was on the road. He was working. By the time he was like, babe, I'm going to be home on this day. And I'm like, oh, I'm still going to be in da-da-da-da, whatever. So he was getting home before me. And, oh, that's what happened. He was coming home before me. And something happened with weather or something or whatever. And we canceled. So I got home before him. And so me not waiting, like, no, he's coming back home. I'm like, okay, as soon as you get home, come to my house. We're gonna have dinner. Let's talk, let's da-da-da. And that's just how it happened. And then after that, I was moving and we had a good talk. That's how we really bonded.
You get it right now.
I know, it's a love thing. We were moving after, because it happened. I'm in the moment. We were moving. Yeah. It happened so fast. After we were moving, it happened just this fast. We were moving. I was moving. And so I was like, come on, we're going to eat dinner and just, talk and have fun. And that happened. And then the next day, I had to leave and go out of town. And so in the midst of me leaving to go out of town, I was in the midst of moving, and so we dated out, whatever. And right after that, when we got back, we moved together. So it wasn't like my house. It was like at first, that was the only one time we had dinner and whatever. But then after that, it was like, I don't ever want you to be in a different space as me. I want us to be. And he had his house. I had my house, and
fuck that house. It's our house.
Yeah, let's go together right now. Like I don't even care about none of that. Like when I get back, everything is out, and we going together, and so it just became like our house right away. And so everything we pouring into this, like you going where, you doing what, I'm doing that. It just happened, and we never looked back.
Okay,
yeah.
Where's the fine line where? Like in a relationship, and you only can speak for you, and I'm not expecting you to give any type of whatever. There's a fine line with smothering and control, right? Like for you, what was like the thing that you felt safe where he like, oh, okay, this all right.
The first day he came to my house to see me, I felt safe instantly. The first day, the very next day, I left. I went out of town, and I was so safe. I left him there, and he had to leave. And I was like, "Don't leave. You're never leaving. We're gonna stay in the same house, the same bed every single day from this day on." He was laughing. He thought that was crazy. And then we moved, and after that, we moved together. We went and found. So we could stay together. I didn't want it to be him, his house, and it's like, yeah, your house is nice and it's cute and all that, but come over here right now. Like, I want you to come right in the same space as me.
And this happened all in 1 year?
Yes, in 1 year. We've been inseparable ever since. We've been together every single day. And I'm talking about working days off every single day, 365 days. Of the whole entire year, we've never went a day without being together. Whether I was working, flying, traveling, sleeping, he was working, flying, whatever. It was every single day.
You ain't get tired?
I'm a smother and get on his nerves all day, all over you. Like, just put me in his skin, put me on his driver's license. You know, like the driver's license, put me right there on the side, like right there. Yeah, it's our license now. That's like this is we got one. So yeah, that's how I just felt. It's just the most beautiful feeling I've never felt before.
That's crazy.
And it's just so pure and just honest, and like it was the most realest energy I felt from somebody that wasn't my family. I've been around that I know you're for me, like really love me, on and off the camera.
This nigga is a motherfucker, boy. Yeah. And for those who don't hear, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them things. All right, I'm gonna go at it from this angle, because who was the support system that seen you transition into like, oh girl, hold on.
Everybody. It happened. So it was everybody. It was so fast. I was like, I'm blocking everybody out. I want all y'all out of my way. This is my man. This is gonna be my husband. Cause he said to me, "You're gonna be my wife." I was just, I was like, for real, babe? Like, wife? And he was dead serious though. And
so
I was
you felt like.
But honestly, when he first said it, I believed him. Like, it was a thing. Like, I instantly believed him. I didn't second guess it or think or nothing. And we just kept on dating and doing our thing, you know, going on yachts and having fun and traveling and just living life, going to the grocery store, just doing stuff. I'm cooking. We're living this real life. And it just really happened. Like, he meant it, even though I believed it, but he just meant what he said.
Okay, now help me understand this. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been married before?
No.
Has he ever been married before? Did he come from is his mother here?
His mother, his grandmother. She's like, is influence.
Did he witness marriage?
His grandmother been married to his grandfather until his grandfather passed away. So that's all he knows, is that instillment in that.
Do you think there's any correlation to him seeing that as a source to see like, okay, that's what I want, so.
Yeah, I know for a fact it has been, because he's never took anything serious. You know, man, he was just having his way with life. And as he should, he's a single man, he's a young man, so why wouldn't you? But to be serious, it never was, I'm gonna marry this person, or I never took it to another step, or never felt like this is the one, and I was the one. And I always believed in it. Like, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to marriage, I get sad, like with my friends, you know, and everybody go through stuff and life happens. And you know, even my friends that have gotten divorced, and I've stuck by their side, and I've never told them to get divorced, even when they should have. I was like, I'm not the person to tell you that, because I believe in you and your husband. Like, we're all a family. So I'm not going to be that burden, that broken person. But just seeing my mom being married, my aunts being married, my grandmother was married to my grandfather until he passed away. She passed away. Like, I've always saw that. And so when I see people breaking, I'm like, dang, is we really going to live? And are we going to be the ones with the 35-year marriages? And you watch your grandparents and 50 years. How you stay with this woman for 50 years? And, you know, and it's when you see that, we, the younger generation of that, and some of us may never see that. You know, some of us may never have 25, 50 years of marriage, 75 years of marriage. In our generation, our culture, some of us will never see that.
So I don't judge no situation. I'm a Blues Clue. Mm-hmm. I just see the clues. Mm-hmm. And the clues don't give this is going to last. Mm-hmm. The first clue that I see in any situation is you never had a source in your life that you saw as like, okay, they stuck it out, or they're happy. They're not just married, they're happily married.
Yeah.
That's clue one. Clue two is, and we haven't talked about this yet, but the people who you hang around the most, they not a direct correlation to what you want. They single. Yeah. How you gonna pluck from a single tree if you trying to be married? Yeah. And number three, it's one of those, you ain't never been in a stable situation. Every time you see friction, you leave. Yeah. What you gonna fight for? Yeah. Is you gonna fight for me? I'm not perfect. And baby, even though you may not think your shit don't stink, it do. Yeah. So I'm gonna fight for you.
Are you gonna fight for me?
Are you gonna fight for me? Yeah. Because there's the giddiness, like, oh my God, I just love him. Oh my God, that's my bitch. Oh my God. It's after that phase. After that, okay, when that diamond ain't shining no more, or you know, we done missed date night, or we done did. What source? Like, what your resume say? What's your lineage say? Is in your DNA to say that you're built for this? And you're not going rare, and I say rare, if you don't have no 3 examples of coming from a healthy relationship or having a source, whether your auntie, uncles, or mom and dad or grandmother, they ain't never been married, that's a red flag. Your social circle, if they not married or know what it's like to be in a relationship, that's a
huge red flag.
And even for you, have you healed? I know I was fucked up when I first met Jazz. And part of me, I'm still fucked up. And there were some times where she should have left. I gave her every reason to leave. And there's things as a stubborn person that, all right, shit, motherfucker, all right. I ain't doing all that tongue wrestling with you. I'm done talking. And then when you finally snap back into, hold on, baby. All right, come on, stop playing. Where you at? Those things are essential.
Super essential. Me and my husband, we had a conversation like when we first met. We got together when we first decided to move in this house. We got this house and we moved together. And the rule was, and still is today, no matter what we're facing, no matter what happens, no matter what disagreement, no matter what I don't like, no matter what you don't like, we're gonna hash it out in this house, under this roof. I don't care if that means you downstairs in the smoke room and I'm upstairs in the bedroom, but it's gonna happen in this room, in this house. It's not gonna happen, I'm gonna leave and go stay at my homegirl house for a week and you think you about to go chill at your homeboy house, y'all just playing, watching football up. We're not doing that. It's gonna all go down right here under this roof. And we talk, even if we gotta talk from upstairs and downstairs. You can hear me up there, I can hear you down there. That's how we get over our okay, babe, I'm coming to talk. Okay, babe, all right. What you say, babe? Okay, listen. All right, come downstairs, baby, let's have this conversation. We hash it out and we back to normal. But it's gonna happen in here. There's no apart. We're not, what you running from? What you running for? Everything that has to be worked out, we're gonna work it out right here. We're fighting for our union, our happiness, our forever, till death do us part.
The thing, before we get into our game, I'm gonna go to the game first, because that's gonna lead to a whole other 20 minutes of you just getting giddy. And,
I can't help
you know what I'm saying? You give him a boy his flowers, you know what I'm saying? You just love to see it, because even for us in this day and age, this is rare.
Wow.
This is rare. See, I'm not afraid to say that I'm fucked up, because I'm not what I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents been together for 39 years. Both my brothers married. So when I go to church, they looking at me like, and I'm like, okay, let me go. Ready for the game?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Trina, you are still the baddest, but we want to see who you would pass the torch to in a game called Baddest.
Oh, Lord, okay.
Featuring Trina. The game is simple. I will list 3 baddies at a time.
Okay.
Tell us who is bad, tell us who's badder, then tell us who's the baddest of the list.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now, the disclaimer is this.
Okay.
This is a very opinionated, subjective
These are my opinions,
list.
what I feel.
But let it be known, all these girls are bad and deserve all their accolades and respect.
Okay.
So this ain't no gossip shit. This ain't no messy shit. This is just a game.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 girls' names. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Lola Brooks, Scarlett, Ice Spice.
Okay. And now the
Bad. Badder. Baddest.
I would say Ice Spice bad. I would say you said Scarlett? Scarlett, I would put her, wait, what is it,
Badder.
Okay,
Baddest.
so I would go Ice Spice bad, Scarlett badder, and I would go Lola Brooke baddest.
Ready for your second one?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Sexy Red, Glorilla, Tia Corrine.
Ooh. Okay. Sexy Red, Glorilla, Tia Corrine. Sexy Red bad, Glorilla badder, Tia Corrine baddest.
Next one.
Okay.
Summer Walker, Her, Tim's.
Gosh, jeez. Okay, Summer Walker. Okay.
This is supposed to be tough.
Yeah, this is tough, but I would go Summer Walker bad. Who we got? SZA and Tim?
Tim's. Her.
Oh, Summer Walker bad. Ooh. Summer Walker bad. I'm gonna have to go with. I love her. I love Tim's too. I'm gonna put her badder and Tim's as baddest. I love them all so much, like in no form, but yeah. Uh-oh.
This gonna be the one.
Oh, Lord.
Where somebody gonna be left off this list.
Somebody gonna got left off?
I'm gonna give you 4 of them.
Okay. Let's go. Uh-oh.
You ready?
I'm ready. Wait, 4 of them, so we got bad,
Somebody
badder.
ain't gonna be listed. Somebody ain't gonna be listed. Somebody just gonna be fucked.
They done got left off bad and bougie.
Mm.
Okay, let's go.
Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, SZA.
Okay, that's easy. I'm gonna go SZA bad, Meg Thee Stallion bad, and Lotto baddest.
She said what she said.
I definitely say what I said. Yeah, and I love all the ladies, but this is how I feel. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Beyonce.
Beyonce wins. It doesn't matter who's in the other category. It's just stop. That's it. Beyonce, she's bad, badder, baddest, the super baddest woman, baddest queen. It's just a bad universe, the B universe. We're not gonna put her up with nobody. Done. Okay, game over. Beyonce, that's it. We're not gonna nothing. Beyonce.
Rihanna?
I love Rihanna, but Beyonce.
This another one that's gonna have a faux peat. This tough.
Cam, come on now. No, Beyonce's not in the category. Beyonce's by herself, and we can put the other girls in the category. Now I'll do that.
Okay.
Beyonce's the queen. Now she's on the top of.
She down. She up there.
She at the top. We gotta look. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce, you exempt. Mm-hmm. J-Lo. Mm-hmm. Rihanna. Mm-hmm. Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Young Miami.
Oh my gosh. Oh God.
We done took that from rookie mode and we done put this on all Madden.
Okay, so we gonna go. Dang, I hate to do it to you, but I'm gonna do it to you. We gonna go. We're going to go Young Miami Bad, Nicki Minaj Badder, and, of course, Rihanna Baddest. I love you, J-Lo, but I'm a, you know. And Beyonce's the queen, so this is like, yeah, okay.
With all due respect, we just want to put a disclaimer. This is a late ad. And we got to go with the men here, right? Respectfully.
Okay.
Here we go. Last but not least.
Okay.
Cam Newton.
Okay.
Shannon Sharp. Ocho Cincos.
Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, Ocho Cinco. Okay, we gonna go.
Cam Newton baddest, and...
No. We'll put Shannon Sharp bad, you bad, and Ocho's baddest. Because he from the 305 Dade County, we got to represent. You already know what's going on. It's Ocho's, my guy, like, you know, from the Miami, Dade County, Liberty City, the real Miami. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bro, you from 305?
Yeah, born and raised.
And I ain't know. Y'all can't get mad at me for that.
Born and raised.
So hubby from 305. Mm-hmm. Did y'all know each other prior to?
No, I just told you. When I saw him, I said, who is this person? And my cousin was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, we need to find out now. And like, that's how, because it's like, I'm in Miami. I never saw him ever in my entire life of existence. And yeah.
Who proposed to who?
He proposed to me. He said, you're gonna
Y'all see these doves flying around in the butterflies?
It started from, you're gonna be my wife, to, you are my wife, to, will you be my wife? Like, it's already just wife. Everything came with wife.
It was a bad, badder, and baddest. Yeah. Just like,
yeah,
you're going.
Gone.
You're gone.
Gone.
You are.
That's how it happened.
So, I want to be respectful of your time.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about this Love and Hip Hop Miami. Like,
okay.
Did you expect it to have the impact that it did?
Love Hip Hop Miami?
Yes, ma'am.
I did when it happened. I mean, because they had asked me to do it for years and years and years. I was like, no, it's not really for me. It's too much drama, too much messy. I'm not on that. I'm a businesswoman, da-da-da. And then, like, maybe they had already started filming. I think it was, like, Atlanta, L.A., New York, or whatever. So maybe 4 years after, 5 years after the franchise had started building, they came back. And they couldn't do it in Miami without me. So I was like, okay, let me think about it. But at this point, you know, I had started this record label, Rockstar Music Group, so I had started working with a couple artists, and I felt like that was a platform for them. Like, we don't have no 106 in Park, we don't have nothing. So I'm thinking in a different mindset. I'm not even thinking for me at this moment. And then when the opportunity came, it's other people that was around that I felt like could have benefited from this opportunity, like Trick, like my cousin Bobby, like everybody. I just knew so many people that could utilize the platform, and I just went on ahead and did it. I watched it a couple times, like the shows in different areas. I mean, I thought it was entertaining, but I just know me. I was like, it's just certain stipulations. I don't have a problem with it because, you know, reality is reality. You have to have a reality to do reality TV.
But is it real? Does reality mean real, or is this scripted?
No. There's no script. So people always be thinking that, like, oh, yeah, it's a script. It's not a script. So what happens is, you as a person, the platform is basically, what's your reality? What you have going on? Like, I'm an artist. I have so much going on. So it's easy to follow my reality. Yeah. It's easy to follow me do a show. It's easy to watch me go in the studio. It's easy to watch me do auditions. It's easy to watch me get set up for the life I live in real life. You know, the goods and the bads, late to the photo shoot, mad I don't like the clothes, the stylist not here, just all kind of stuff. That's reality. And they pick up off that. And that goes with any other person, any cast that you see, they're navigating through what they have going on, whether you open a restaurant, whether you're getting married, or whether you're going through divorce, whatever it is that you have on your plate, that's a form of your reality that you're living. And now the cameras is just there to show it. Now, what you add to that, that's on you. Yeah. You may get irritated. You may get agitated. It may not go exactly as you planned this day. And now this whole thing of this good reality may turn into, you may be yelling or pop off because it's reality. And it kind of just happens. And that's just how I get it.
What's the pros and the cons about being on reality TV?
The pros and the cons. The pros is, I mean, it's you. It depends on diversity, what you're bringing to the table, what you're doing in life, where you're at in life. you know, what you're trying to accomplish, how you're trying to get yourself out there, whether it's your music or your career, your whatever it is that you're working on in your life. And then the other side is, you know, sometimes it's like if it doesn't involve you, I know for me, for the show, if it's not something that really interests me or it involves my life or I care about, I don't care to be around or entertain. I don't care for the negative side of it. I don't care that her husband is cheating and they about to fight and I don't care. Like, I want to talk about what I got going on. I want to show the world what I have going on. I want to put this on the platform so the fans and the supporters and the people can see that elevation of that. But that's the curse of the good side.
Speaking of what you got going on, one of the things that I did not mention, or I should have said in the introduction, I may have said it didn't, but author, right? Your memoir title, The Baddest, can you tell us about that? But the thing that I see the dopest about it all is there was some involvement with Missy Elliott. How did we come about, you know, with this type of...
So the book is a memoir, and it basically just kind of like navigates my life, starting from before I was an entertainer, like before I got into the music industry, and just coming up in a lifestyle, just being in Miami, you know, having a family, you know, that was kind of well off. So I just kind of had everything I wanted, and I kind of just, you know, fell into the world of music and just being a realist. Just everything that I did, I navigated through that. It also talks about just working in this industry, being a woman and working with some of the greatest women in the industry that I work with, I connected with. And these are people that I call friends, that we built relationships even after the music. And just talking about, you know, just the whole thing, the highs, the lows, the good, you know, the good side of when I got signed my deal, when the deal was up, when I was about to sign with Ross, when I didn't sign, the happy part, the disappointment. It was just, it's so much. So it just basically tells my life story. Missy, she did the foreword, and that really meant a lot to me because Missy is one of my genuine friends I met when I first started the music business. This is a legend, an icon, a superior being in our culture that has done so much production and writing, and we're not gonna talk about creativity in her own way and style is next level. So just meeting her, Missy is the person I learned the business from, meaning money, how to make sure your deals are good, make sure everything is being paid attention to, make sure you're on top of the things that when you sign a deal as an artist, all you think about is making a record. No, but there's other stuff behind the scenes that you need to make sure that you're properly being taken care of, and I learned that from her. I watched Missy. You can't leak her songs. Her songs don't get out and leaked. And I wonder, you know, when artists come out, you're like, oh, somebody leaked my record because it's in the hands of too many people. It's moving around. Somebody's not handling the business. There's a leak in the team. And I watched from Missy, that never happened to her. I watched just how she just navigated and orchestrated everything she did in her career. And just to have her to just speak on me and how she met me, and just knowing me over the years as a friend. She was there when I lost my brother, my mom, my niece, everybody that I lost in my family. She was there when my deal was up with Atlantic Records. She was there to walk me through every step of this industry. She was there when I first said I was doing Love and Hiphop, and this was being done at the time by Mona Scott, which is her manager, and she still told me no, because this is my real friend. And so she's just been like she's been a big inspiration and real friend. Like, I'm talking about cameras off, wigs off, makeup off, real conversation, talking, laughing, uplifting, crying, healing, just going through life, you know?
You mentioned something that, you know, before we get out of here, I want to speak on. I be calling cap on how a lot of women talk about women empowerment. Because a lot of women don't fuck with women.
They don't. They're the most that tear them down.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, women are the most.
Especially like in the music industry. It only could be one. It only could be. And I hear such a humility in how you speak about Beyonce, how you speak about Missy Elliott. They came before you, you know what I'm saying? And the state of music for female rappers, it's like, I'm the baddest, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it only could be one of us, or oh, she fake, or this, that, and the third. It's like, what's your stance on just the whole state of female rap as a whole?
Well, I hate that part, me for a fact, because I came into the game like I'm really one, and I'm sure it's been said a numerous amount of times. Like, I always gave the girls their props, uplifted them, like told them you could do this, girl, like keep pushing, keep going. That was me. Most girls in the industry that that's out, they'll say that same thing about me. I hear it all the time. And that's because when I came into the game, that's how Missy was. That's how Eve was to me. That's how that's how the women that I met, that's how they were. So I thought that's how we navigate this industry, because these women is gonna uplift you, they're gonna hold you down. As soon as I met Eve, my first time meeting Eve on a photo shoot, and we became friends. Like, I'm talking about not just doing a song or on the radio or on the stage. I'm talking about off the camera, off the radio, on the phone, at night, talking about nothing. Just talking, laughing, crying, venting, like evolving. Like these became my real friends. Women I met coming up into this game. And I don't call everybody a friend. It's a lot of people I know in the game, I work with, I met, they're beautiful people, but they're not my friend. My friend is somebody that's been there, seen the ugliest part of me, and they've still been there. And so now with the industry, I just feel like I'm so happy, though. It's so many more girls. It's so much more talent. It's so much more diverse with girls, because it wasn't like that when I started. It's only a hand-picked few of us. And now it's a lot. But I think with the lot that comes with that whole, the game is competitive. Everything, this whole industry is about competition. But I don't feel like you have to discredit somebody else for you to stand on your throne. I don't feel like you have to hate or dislike or just not feel this person. Some of these girls don't even know each other and they don't like each other. And that's the sad part about it. Because if you think about it, when you look on TV and you see these women, and just imagine if some of them linked up and you see more videos and more collaborations, beautiful music to be made that we may never get. Because women do not get along. They're catty, they're envious, they're insecure, they're jealous inside. And that thing is when you're around other women that are high power women, or that are beautiful women, or that are women that when you see them, you're like,
soul snatchers.
You don't know what to do around that energy. It intimidates you, and you don't know how to stand up. Me, when I walk in the room, I exude that. So I know that I'm intimidating, but I'm not gonna make you feel intimidated by me. I'm, hi, oh my God, that looks so good. And it's real, because if I like you, I'm sprucing you up. I'm bigging you up, I'm rooting for you. I don't care if it's something happening, we're in the same category. Like I'm here, like I'm rocking and rolling. I was there when we did the awards, and Eve won the award over me. This is my friend. When she won this award, I felt like I won, and we're celebrating tonight. So that's just how I came up. So when I see all the stuff, and now I just feel like everybody just need to focus. Let's focus on this bag, focus on your money, focus on your career, focus on longevity, because some of y'all won't be around 20 years later. That's a long time from now where we're at. Like, I started over 20 years ago, 24 years ago. So I don't see some of y'all 24 years later, because the industry has changed. It's so different. It's so much hate. It's so much negative. It's so much people like losing focus. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to place themselves. They're lost. The labels are shutting down. The money is not the same. And you just got to really be like strategically focused and believe in yourself, and like keep moving. Don't sit still. Do not get complacent. Do not feel like, oh, I done sold this many records, I made it. You still got to keep turning over. You got to keep doing it until you're done. Like, you got to do it until you're done, and you got to do it with integrity, and you got to do it with motivation, because you could get jaded. You could lose hope. You could be not inspired. You're not in the same vibe you was when you started. And I would just like to see that close up a little bit more, because I love the girls in the game. From the raw, the raunchy, to the sophisticated. I love all of it. Spit it out. Let's do it. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Now, where can people see this new season of Love and Hip Hop?
Love and Hip Hop comes out, I believe, in November.
Okay.
Yeah, November. Yeah, comes out.
Excited?
I'm excited. Yeah.
It's already shot, or it's
we're shooting still now. It's just growth. It's just us navigating through life, stuff I'm working on, me working on my book, me, showing life and just being excited, being extremely happy, being with my husband, my family, and just,
The world get to see him?
Yeah. They get to see my husband. Yeah.
He ain't got no friends. I'm his friend.
I'm his friend. He got a friend, all right. I'm his wife. I'm his best friend. I'm his wife. I'm his best friend. His bestest friend. His baddest friend. All that. I'm all those things. Yeah, that's me.
Last question for me, Miss Katrina. How do you want to be remembered?
Just remember me as a great person. I'm just a great person. Like, I have great energy. I'm an authentic person. I'm real. I am exactly who I say I am. I don't settle. I don't play the games. I don't take the mess. I know exactly what I want. And I always achieve to go after that and to get that. And I'm just a great person. Like, I'm just, I bring the great vibes. I don't like none of that bad spirits away from me. I say, Yeah.
I say.
Yeah.
Appreciation.
Thank you.
I told my girl, I was like, yo, guess what I got tomorrow? She said, who? I said, Trina. The baddest bitch, Trina? I said, yeah. She was the first person that made her go viral. There was a clip that you posted on your platform.
With her, yep.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I was like, okay,
yes,
cool.
Love her. She's so amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the, she is.
Yeah, she is.
I can't tell her that enough.
Well, you could tell her I said it. She already knows.
She gonna see
Jazzy, you are amazing.
You
Keep
feel
being
me?
amazing. Beautiful.
So as we end things here at Funky Friday, I'm gonna give you some things to do. Let's see if you can do it. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
Okay. We're gonna start with this camera.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to this camera.
Okay.
And then we're gonna finish with that camera. And when I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
All right. Example. I'm gonna say one finger. You're gonna put one finger.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one pinky. You're gonna put one pinky to this camera. And when I put one thumb, you're gonna put one thumb. And when I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
Here we go. You ready? Here we go. One finger, one pinky, one thumb. All together?
One love.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.